The most effective sun protection in the world is completely useless if it stays inside the bottle. Dermatologists tell us to wear it every day, but the frustrating friction of actually applying it causes most people to skip the step entirely. Traditional formulas demand a lot of patience. They often leave a heavy, greasy film, a chalky white cast across the skin, and can cause a sharp stinging sensation around the eyes by midday. The beauty of Joseon Relief Sun gained massive popularity by directly eliminating those specific sensory roadblocks. The central claim driving its viral reputation is simple. It applies, absorbs, and feels exactly like a lightweight daily face cream. But formulating a product entirely for cosmetic elegance requires compromise. We need to look at whether making a sunscreen this comfortable creates hidden limitations for the people relying on it. We weigh cosmetic elegance against functional durability. Traditional Western sunscreens cluster down here. They are highly durable for outdoors, but score low on elegance. Beauty of Joseon plots in the exact opposite corner. It maximizes comfort, but registers almost zero on durability. This means we are not looking at a universal tool that works for every situation. It is a highly specialized formula, and you have to match it to a specific lifestyle. To understand how it achieves that texture, we start with the base formulation. This product is built primarily on a lightweight blend of rice extract and probiotics. Looking at this scorecard, you can see the direct results of that base. The input of rice and probiotics creates the highly desired outcome, rapid absorption and an invisible finish. In practical terms, this sunscreen will fail rapidly during a run, a hike, or a trip to the beach. Sweat and water will break the protective film down almost immediately. If you attempt to use this specific formula for prolonged outdoor exposure, you have to commit to rigorous, continuous reapplication to maintain any level of safety. The chemists intentionally stripped away environmental durability. They sacrificed outdoor utility to ensure you would actually want to wear it indoors on a Tuesday. The secondary component of the formula is the UV filtration system. It uses modern, hydrating Korean UV filters that leave a very distinct, soft, dewy finish on the skin. For people who wear makeup, this hydrating layer acts as an excellent base. It creates a smooth surface that grips foundation without pilling or separating. But environmental factors change how this finish behaves. In a high humidity climate, that subtle dewiness quickly amplifies into an uncontrolled, slippery shine. This split-screen scorecard highlights the physiological catch. The exact hydrating filters that make it a great primer will overwhelm skin that naturally produces excess sebum. If you constantly battle midday shine, you will need to find a specialized matte SPF, rather than trying to force a hydrating formula to work for you. A highly praised cosmetic glow offers no practical value if it clashes directly with your natural skin type. There is one final variable to consider, and it involves geography. Consumers in the United States face significant friction actually acquiring this product. The lightweight texture relies on those next-generation K-Beauty UV filters. Currently, those specific filters are not approved under the older testing frameworks used by the FDA. That regulatory gap has nothing to do with safety. It simply means the chemical structure of the product is different from the domestic options sitting on pharmacy shelves. Because it cannot be sold in standard U.S. drugstores, buyers turn to major online marketplaces. This creates a massive exposure, risk to counterfeit listings and expired products. Reviewing this risk scorecard clarifies the situation. To safely access these international filters, you have to bypass the cheapest online listings and actively seek out specialized, verified third-party retailers. Securing the best possible texture requires you to take on the logistical effort of vetting your supply chain. This flowchart cuts through the hype to help you make a decision. Starting at the top, we map out exactly who should buy this. The first check is your physiological baseline. If you have dry, normal, or combination skin, follow this path. Next, we add your behavior. If your day consists mostly of commuting, office work, or indoor errands, that combination yields a high return on investment. For you, this is a definitive buy. Now let's trace the other side. If your skin naturally produces excess oil, or if you frequently exercise outdoors, sweat heavily, and live in a humid climate, the formula breaks down. This is a poor fit, and you should pass. It is an environmental tool designed to excel in climate-controlled offices. It will let you down in high-utility environments. If your priority is absolute comfort and you want a sunscreen that works flawlessly under makeup, this remains the standard to beat. But if you are buying from the US, you must prioritize authenticity over finding a discount. The most cosmetically elegant sunscreen in the world will not protect you from UV damage if the cream inside the tube is fake. Beauty of Joseon Relief Sun is worth the money, as long as you treat it as a specialized luxury for daily wear, rather than an indestructible shield for the